Hey, everybody, I'm live. They told me I was live. I say this every week, right? But I am alive, and I know that you are if you're watching this. And I'm so happy you took the time to come and watch my show. You are listening to Girl, Who Don't You Know? It's my talk show. Okay, I'm Marilyn Green, and I'm excited about today because we have a guru on here today. Okay, she knows her stuff about money and things of that nature. And everybody wants to know more about money, mainly how they can save it and how they can work it so it can be to their advantage. So, hey, if you're jumping on and jumping off, don't have time to listen to me right now, please share it. Can you share your screen? I really would definitely appreciate it. So today we're going to be talking about money strategies. Let's talk about the youth, okay? And their money, because we all know that the way you spend your money is the way you picked it up first at home on how you do things. So therefore, I thought it would be really good during financial month to start at a place where we need to teach our children so they can teach their children's children, children, how to respect money, because money is a medium of exchange. And when you don't understand what money can do, as they say, you will misuse it. Okay. And it could get you in trouble. So, this is what I want you to do. I want you to share. Okay. Also, I want you to tell me where you're from. Okay. Let's get a shout out here. What's going on here? All right. Denise Taylor. Hey. I am locked in, girl. Be locked in and loaded. Be ready to talk tonight, okay? And let me see. Hello, young lady. How are you doing today? True Prince, I'm so glad you're on time tonight. He was always on my show, but I am doing just as they say, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Okay, it's only certain people, a certain age group, baby boomers, that know what I'm talking about. Okay, Denise, I appreciate you for sharing, and Minister Herrera. All righty, that's her word there. So let's get back to the topic at hand. Like I said, I got a real super winner. All my guests are winners, but this is someone who is a she's a guru. That's all I can say. She's a guru. She knows what she's talking about, and I'm okay with that. All right, money strategies. Let's talk about you. All righty, let's see. Somebody else is talking here. Ray Crusoe, where you been? You're right. It's been a while. I'm so glad you caught this too. The good, the bad, the ugly when it comes to money. LOL. You ain't lying. You're sweating, you're laughing, you're happy. It is the good, the bad, and the ugly. So hopefully we're going to talk about the good. If you keep it good, it won't go bad and it won't be ugly tonight. Okay? So let's get it going on now. Let me find my banners. You guys know I'm a baby boomer. Hear me roar. Okay. And so you know that my show is about transforming minds one show at a time. So tonight is my hope that I would transform your mind. And I tell you what, you might have something you want to talk about. Don't hesitate. Write me, write me. I love to hear from you guys. Write me. And I would say, hey, when can you come on my show? So it's all good. All righty, let's get to talk about this person. Okay. This person here is not only a cute person, okay. It seems like everybody come on my show is super cute. And I just want to introduce her to you. Just hold on one second. I'm baby booming today and trying to make sure I got this stuff together, okay? So, Miss Hudson here. Okay, so I want to introduce to you a person that I first came upon her through my own town in East St. Louis, and so, but to hear that name is a name you won't forget because Deletra Hudson, Deletra is quite different. Okay. And so, but people know she's a mover, she's a shaker, she's a person that's about town, know what's going on. And in all that, she's extremely humble and she wants things to go good for you. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring her out of my green room. And there she is. Okay, now. Hey, what's going
Hello, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, of course. You know, Deletra is the bomb. Okay. You know how they used to say the bomb.com? That's her. That's her. She's an author, financial consultant, and a coach. Okay. The reason why I know her is that I've seen her in several places, but I met her first and foremost, and she may not remember me, but I met her when she was a city manager of the city of East St. Louis. Okay. And that right there lets you know that she knows what she's doing because East St. Louis is kind of hard. I'm from East St. Louis. I don't have nothing against East St. Louis. Y'all know I don't. Okay, that's my place. But she was a city manager. And since then, she didn't become an author, financial consultant, or coach. She was always an author, a financial consultant, and a coach. She just started to bring that part out. So, Deletra,
Yes, yes.
hi. How are you?
Hi. I'm wonderful. I'm
Good, good,
wonderful.
good. Tell us about you some more. What's going on here?
Uh,
Okay.
I am so excited. I don't know where to start. Yes, I am Deletra Hudson, owner of Deletra Hudson LLC, financial coaching and consulting firm based here in St. Louis, Missouri. Yes, East St. Louis was the foundation for all of this magic where it got cultivated. And I give East St. Louis props for that because it was there that I realized that I had this dream and this passion to transform the state of financial management in communities worldwide.
Wow.
And that is the mission that I'm on through my business. I also founded the Financial Wellness Institute of America,
That's right.
which is our virtual financial academy where I teach both adults and I'm starting a youth academy strictly
Oh,
for youth.
wow. Say that
So
again. Financial what? I'm trying to get like I
financial,
know. Okay.
yep, Financial Wellness Institute of America.
Ooh, go ahead and keep talking. I'm typing.
Yes, so I'm super excited about all of this that I have going on, and this is not new. So this is a culmination of 25 years in the financial industry, doing what I do, doing what I love to do with great passion, and I'm just gonna keep on doing it because I know that that's my purpose.
That's right. That's right. So you said the Financial Wellness Institute of America?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Now that packs a whole lot. You said America. You mean all 50 plus the territories?
That
Everybody.
plus everybody, and we can probably start expanding that into the Financial Wellness Institute of the world,
Of the
because when
world.
we are
Okay.
virtual, we
Okay.
can reach people all over. So
That's exactly right.
it's super exciting. It's super exciting.
Wow, wow. Well, I'm so happy that you're here, and it is Financial Literacy Month. And last other 2 weeks, I had health literacy, so I just went for literacy. Period. To
Yes.
so let me see. We got a comment here. Okay, wait, no. True Prince said, "Okay, right, True Prince. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly." Okay, all right. Let me get back to this right here. And so, let me ask you my first question.
Sure.
Now, we know that we're going to be talking about youth and money. All right.
Mhm.
And I'm hoping that people out there, if you have youth, if you have children, I don't care how small they are. Okay. These kids nowadays are fast, as they used to say in my days. Okay.
Mhm.
So they can count fast. They know about money. They know about, I need to go get this, that, and other. So it's not too early in my mind to teach a child about money. Okay. You also need to teach them how to count too, because they don't need to look at the cash register and tell me how much money I'm supposed to get.
Oh,
Come on, I won't go there
that,
anyway. But that's all part of it. So it is. It is.
it really is. It
Of
really is.
of learning how to count. You know, a long time ago, you had to know what a dime looked like, a nickel looked like, and all that. Now all they want, give me your card, okay? Just swipe your card. I'm done with it. I'm like, but you don't know how much money they count me back.
Exactly. Being able to count back to you. And what you just said about the change, there is very little value in change right now. So let me
Wow.
tell you what I did as an attempt to add a solution to that, especially with young people.
Mm-hmm.
I did what I call a savings challenge for young people that parents, it can become an activity and a game in the household.
Mm-hmm.
I started it at my house, and then I started taking it out. Taking a 2-liter soda bottle, and the top of a 2-liter soda bottle, you can get dimes in. And when
Mm-hmm.
you fill up that soda bottle, you can have between $400 and $500 in that soda bottle.
Wow.
So
With
what
dimes,
of dimes, yes. So what
strategy.
I started doing and giving away these water bottles right here, when these water bottles get empty, you can do the same thing. And so a soda bottle may seem like a very big task. What are we told? You eat an elephant one bite at a time.
That's right. That's right.
Take this water bottle and start doing the same thing. Fill it up with dimes and
Wow.
see how much you can get from that. Just an activity to start adding value. So the kids might not think a dime is anything, but a bottle full of dimes, when you can get hundreds of dollars for that, then that starts to show them some of the value of the things that they are throwing on the ground or stepping over, and that they don't add value to. Start bringing home some fun activities and exercises to do with them to just reiterate that interest and the value that it has.
That's right. True Prince said, "You want to please educate, please educate." Okay. He also talked about the kids; they can spend your money fast. Okay. And then I gotta give a shout out to Mary Stapleton Carr. I'm sorry. Good evening from MISSISSI Cricket Letter from Mississippi. All
I
the way
love
from
it.
Mississippi. I love it. I love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love that about that bottle and put it today. One of my sons is 30. Wow, how is he? 36. And he still does that. He has an actual piggy bank
Mm-hmm.
that he puts money in right now. And at a certain time, based on weight, he takes it in to see how much money he has. So that's a little thing that I started with a Pringles can.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I started with a Pringles can, and it has all the way up to 30 some years old. He's still doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's something that's a good strategy. That's strategy number one. Who was taking notes or listening on? That's a big time strategy right there. Okay. So let's go to, I want to show you guys, she has a book. Okay. She has several books, but I'm going to talk about this one book that I found to be really, really super nice. Okay. So one of her children's book is Money Doesn't Grow on Trees. And she has another one, AJ Discovers the $2 bill. So tonight we're going to talk about this one right here. Money doesn't grow on trees. Now, I want everybody that's out there that can date themselves, that your mama, your daddy, or somebody that told you, I don't know why you asked me for some money. Money don't grow on trees. Okay. I know y'all done heard this before. Okay. And so you might say, well, wait a minute, hold on. What are they talking about? It don't grow on trees. Okay. Why don't it? Okay. So I want to talk about your book. Okay. And in your book, and I asked her this question, you guys, before we started. The interesting thing about this book is that it's two girls in here, and they're from the same family, but one does one thing and the other one does another one. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So let me get a shout out first of all to Mary Stapleton said, "Clap, clap, 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 clap." She says, "Hey, great information." Hey, True Prince, he's something else. I have coins that's back to 1800. We need to get together. You should be getting some money off of that. Okay. And I think Ray Crusoe is saying, hey, her mama or daddy, whoever said all the time, money does not grow on trees. Okay. And then Mary Carr said, hey, I've said that to myself. Money don't grow on trees. Okay. And also right there, hey Gary, all the way in Maryland. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you. So getting back to the book here, okay. It's this book right here is based off of who? And the question I asked was, this is in the same family, but they're doing two different things. Tell us about this book and where did you get the motivation for this? And Wow. Go for it. I'm listening.
The inspiration, you said, who, though the book was based off of my two daughters. This is a real life scenario. My daughters and their interaction and engagement with money. One daughter wanted to go out on an adventure with her friends but didn't have the money. We just talked about, somebody said in the chat about they want to spend your money. That was one of
Mhm.
the basis of one of the conversations that took place in the book with my two daughters. So it's based off of a true story.
Wow. But the thing about it, and I couldn't figure it out at first. I guess I was moving too fast or whatever and stuff. But I said, now, why did the one that saved, and the other one did not understand their concept, and they're sisters, correct?
They are sisters,
Where
yes.
did this come from? I mean, did one go away to school in Europe and come back home? Why didn't that one see the other one doing that? So tell
Well,
us about that.
Marilyn, that's just like you never know what, when we are parents, you never know what impact you are having on your children and how it affects each one differently. You don't know which one is watching what. You think that you're parenting when you think you're parenting, but parenting never stops. So they're watching all kinds of stuff. So one of them actually has a mindset that is a lot more free. That's just her personality. She's a lot
Okay.
more free. She likes to have fun, and the other one is has a much more serious personality. And we're talking about the money. We're talking about the story of money. But we all have, if we have multiple children, we have children. One does one thing, the other does the other, and it's just their personalities.
Wow.
So that's really how this story came to be. They are just two different spirits. They're
I love it. I love it.
just two
Hey,
different
Deletra,
spirits.
but the, the one who saves, is she the older one or the
She's
young
the
one?
she's the younger of the two sisters. She's the middle child.
Okay,
But at the
okay,
time that I wrote this book, it was just the two of them. It was just the two girls.
okay, okay,
So
okay.
AJ Discovers the $2 Bill is actually a book that was based off of an experience with my actual son at the time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So yeah, so the one that saves is the one I called an old spirit. She's the
Oh,
youngest one, but she's the wiser of the two.
wow.
And
Old
she pays
spirit.
attention. She doesn't miss anything. So
Wow.
she was paying attention, and she knew what she wanted to do with her money. And she's, to this day, I think at the time that I wrote that book, the oldest was probably 12 or something. I think I have the ages in the book. And
Mm-hmm,
now the oldest now is 22,
mm-hmm.
and the younger one is 19, and she is still to this day very conservative with her own money.
Wow. So let me ask you this. All right. So in the book, the one finally it clicks and say, hey, instead of me buying something, I'm just gonna go look. Instead of me doing this, I'm just gonna do some chores. It
Yes.
just clicked. It went from one page to another page. It's like, oh, she got this thing now. So I mean, which is interesting. So based on that, what made the one get it and the other one did? I know you told me that, but is it something that you have been preaching or quote unquote badgering them about, or how did this come about? I mean, looking at you as a good example, your husband, what happened?
What happened was that, my thing is that the things that you want to do, I provide your necessities. I provide the things that you need. But some of the things that you want, and that's the key thing, we have to teach them the difference between needs and wants. But the things that you want, sometimes you have to figure out how to acquire those things on your own. So
Right.
there is always, one of the things we have to learn is that we as people have to develop a relationship with our money,
Oh
and
boy.
we have to teach our money pretending like your money is this other entity that you're engaging this relationship with.
Okay.
That's a real thing. So if there is a give and take for the things that you want,
Mm-hmm.
even with your money. So the story behind this, the premise behind the story with this was she wanted to do something. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like it was something that she needed to do. So therefore, I didn't have to be obligated to give her the extra that she needed because she did not manage what was given to her before. So she knew that there are three things that I always teach with money. There is a way to earn money, to keep your money, and then to grow your money. That's
Okay.
earning it, saving it, then multiplying it.
Wow.
So, one of the first things she needed to do and learn, which is what made it click, was okay, if I want to do this and I need to get some extra money, I need to figure out how to earn this extra money that I need. So that's where the chores and getting back to what we know, and you talked about old school teaching, chores, allowances. So those are the things that really in our family structure, if we resurrect those, I don't know if you want to call it something different, but the premise is still there. We still have to know that in this capitalistic society in which we live, there is always a give and exchange for money. Money has no value. It is just a piece of paper
Mm-hmm.
until it is given value in the exchange of it for goods or service.
I really like that. True Prince said our money should work for us as we gain more. And of course, I'd be wrong not to put your girl up here, Miss Lewis.
Hey,
Hey, ladies, love
Tony.
this, love this. How you doing? Yeah, but I mean that's really good there. So I wrote down that you earn it, you keep it, you grow it. I wrote down three things here.
That's
Okay.
it.
And so, and I know that I'm taking notes here and stuff, but I know that some of the things that you teach people as a consultant, as a guru, as I know that you are, it really bases, it's basic, and then you expound on it. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, okay. That's what I thought. It's basic. Let me see. Here we go, Tan. Keep, earn, grow. Yep. Okay, as they say, yeah, baby. Okay. So tell me, how do you tell a child this? I mean, you can tell them, but they don't really keep it in their head. It's a constant keep going over and over, repetitive, just like a kid in school, or how do you keep this going? How do parents keep this going?
Well, it's almost like a reward system. So,
Mhm.
when we were younger, we had the reward. You got a star for good behavior. You got good grades for turning in your assignments and your homework and doing what you were expected to do in school. Money is, if you start the lesson on money, while you earn money for something that you do. So
Uh-huh.
it's an exchange for that. So starting to teach that early on, even when it comes to infancy or toddlers, when um, they are rewarded with a special treat for good
Mhm.
behavior.
Mhm.
Then when they grow older, they're no longer interested in a special treat, but they are interested in going to the movies with their friends.
Ah,
So the rewarding system just changes.
wow.
Does that make sense?
Oh my God, that makes a whole lot of sense. Hey, I know people out there in the audience, you got some questions. You need to throw them in here. Don't try to act like you know what you're doing, okay? You're not fooling me. All right. But anyway, that's a good strategy. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's the
I
start
mean,
of the relationship. That's the
it,
start of
it's
the
it's
relationship.
a change. You
Yeah.
don't talk to your 34-year-old the same way when he was a child. I mean, but nevertheless, you still talk to him.
Yes.
So you're telling me that the journey of the understanding of money just changes the way it goes, right?
That's
And
right.
you just keep moving it down to understand some things. I mean, for example, a child needs to know about, if you do right, if I give you money, I loan you some money, you need to pay me back.
Correct.
Okay. But if you don't pay me back, here are the repercussions for not paying me back. So that
Hmm.
can start very early. Okay.
Absolutely.
That can start
Absolutely.
very early, because Some kids will say, "Well, I'll lend this to you." They've been looking at too much TV. I'll lend this to me, but it's a percentage that you got to give me back. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
How do you teach a child outside of how do you teach a child to do that? Just explain to them, "I will lend you this money, child number one, okay, but you need to pay me back." Okay, no, but you the mama, you need to be doing this and stuff. And money do grow on trees. You know what I'm saying? Okay. How do you help them to calm down and not throw a fit about this? Okay.
Well, again, it has to be at a level that they understand. So a teenager, a early teen may not understand the concept of borrow and lending, but they do understand the rewarding system. So as they get older, being able to teach them the difference between when I'm loaning you something and when I'm giving you something, need you start introducing those terms. So now you take those terms, borrowing, lending, a gift or a loan, you start elevating the conversation, and the language and terminology starts to change and grow so that it becomes something that they can conceptualize and understand as they get older. And it's a good thing that we start that at home, because if we start at home, you may even start it as simple as an exercise with lunch money or spending money. You may advance them something on their allowance. That's a loan. And being able to start that conversation. So, hey, you want to go out you want to go to the movies with your friends now that the world is opened up and we can go do stuff like that. So this might be the first summer that kids really get back to doing some of the things that they want to do, but they don't have the money. But they get their allowance next Friday, but they want to go do something this Friday. The loan might be, okay, I don't even know what a good allowance amount is nowadays. I guess $20. I don't know. When I was growing up, it was $5.
Mine was zero. Mine was zero. Mine was, you better just do it and shut up. Okay, go on. That was my allowance. Okay, you won't get beat. You won't get beat. That's what it is. Go for it.
Okay, so let's go say for the context of the story.
Okay, I just start thinking about it. I'm like, oh wait, I got ripped off. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, you got carried away. Hold on, let me bring you back. Bring me back.
Girl. Bring me back.
So for the context of the story, $20. Let's go. We're going to just say the allowance is $20.
All right.
Those who might still give an allowance, but they don't have they want to go and they need 10 this Friday. So you advance them, loan them 10 for the future money that they're going to earn. They got to know that they got to give it back, but they're going to forget. But when they get their $10 and it's short because it's not 20, they're going to have a whole bunch of questions about, well, what happened to my money? It's supposed to be 20. That will help expand that conversation and start teaching that lesson.
Okay. All right.
So, we just got to break it down, especially for kids. We can't overtalk their understanding. So let's just break it down to things that they can understand. And most of the time, what they understand best is real life scenarios and experiences.
That's right. That's exactly right. Okay. So I don't have this, I don't have this book here, but I do want to hear about what's going on in this book as well. Okay. Because when you start talking about a $2 bill, people start to say, okay, so what's he talking about, a $2 bill? Mr. AJ, he discovers a $2 bill. How is that relevant for children wanting to learn about money? Okay.
So, surprisingly, my son AJ did not believe that a $2 bill was real money. So I'm sure there's some people in the audience that have some kids or themselves may not believe that a $2 bill is real money. But a $2 bill is real money. And so it was up to mama to explain and show AJ that a $2 bill is real. I told him a backstory on how the $2 bill was created, how much value it added. It really did value $2
Mm-hmm.
and where he could find $2 bills. And
Okay.
luckily enough, Mama was one that kind of saved $2 bills. So I was able to really show him what a $2 bill looked like. And that too is a real story. My son, when he was about 7, came to me and said, Mom, I was talking to Dad about a $2 bill, and I didn't, $2 bills aren't real, are they? And so that led us to the conversation, which is what I wrote the book about.
Okay. So Annabelle says she got some too. I have a few. All
Yeah.
right. And you know, when it came out at first, everybody said, I gotta get one. I gotta get one. I gotta get one on $2 bills. And my mother said, you save bills and coin. You gotta save it. It's gonna be worth something. It's gonna be worth something. Hey,
Yeah.
True Prince say you need to let them set aside money so they can have something to fall back on when hard times hit. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's the truth on that, you know. But the $2 bill is there, but he just did not believe that it was a $2 bill.
He did
He didn't
not
think you
believe,
could spend it.
he did not, he said he had never seen a $2 bill. So I had to show him a $2 bill. So what I did, let me tell you, when we launched this book, when I
Uh-huh.
released the book of AJ
Mm-hmm.
Discovers the $2 bill, I allowed him to sit in on the book signing. So he got a chance to sign books, and I gave every kid that came in a
Wow.
$2 bill that
Wow.
purchased the book.
Wow. Let's talk about that a minute.
Okay.
Being an entrepreneur, okay, that made me think about it. That's another way that you can help a child. I know you're going to be doing something April the 30th, which I'm going to show them in just a minute, you
Yeah.
know, but it's about entrepreneurship as well. You know,
Yes.
remember the sign when Lucy is out there selling lemonade on liners of peanuts, you know,
Yes.
that was true. She had a mindset then. How do you start kids that mindset to being an entrepreneur somewhat?
Really just finding what they're interested in. One of the things with my little AJ is he at one point was interested in selling potato chips. So we looked into getting him into a vending machine business. But before we went and bought the vending machine, we bought him like a little a bubblegum gumball machine
Yes, yes, yes.
just to see how he was going to manage that.
Wow.
So just really finding out what are their interests,
Mhm.
and if they really stick to it, and if it's just a fad that they're going through,
Right,
or
right.
or what, and if they stick with it, just cultivating, just allowing them. Many times when they see that they can actually earn money, that's enough to keep them inspired sometimes. So it's
That's
just
right.
finding, don't force them, because forcing them will not lead to longevity. So just really just let them find their own way.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a question from Tamara. So I was reading this book that talked about paying children to read books versus just chores. What's your thoughts on that?
I like that because I have a program that I did in one of my a summer program that I was a guest presenter in, and I created this reading log, and it was a log that they can actually do it as a fundraiser to raise money for themselves,
Oh,
get people to participate in helping them read a certain number of books
I love
for a
that.
certain period of time, and then
Mhm.
they would donate to the child that was doing the reading fundraiser, and then they could use that money for their savings or whatever the case may be.
Wow, wow. I love that, Miss Lewis. Give me another question. Just throw it on up here. I'm ready. I love that. I love that
Hey
because
Tammy, thank you for that. I love that.
yeah, just thinking of innovative ways to keep your kid engaged, okay, and
Yeah,
understanding. And I love what you said about it's a medium of exchange. Basically, you're saying that money is just paper,
the
okay,
money is just paper.
okay,
We add value to the paper.
that's right. And so Tammy said we need to resurrect that, Deletra. All right,
Okay.
and she
Okay.
says she loves that. She loves that. Yeah, I think that's a really, I really like that. Read the book, especially in the summertime.
In the
In the, in
summertime.
the
Yep.
summertime when they want to just go like, I just want to be hooked up to an electrical socket,
Yep.
okay, so that their phone won't go down or this won't go down or whatever. Doing that book is a really good strategy for
Yep.
money, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so Anna said, yes, we do. We do need to bring that back. You know, that read a book and I'll pay you for getting the book. Okay. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? It's simple, but it's easy. But you're doing two things. You're showing them about working to get your money earning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also showing them how to read. And you can get some really, really fantastic books, including her book. Okay. Get her book. Let them read that. And then it's okay that you have something. Let me elaborate. You can have something that you tell me what you learned. Okay?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then if you tell me, if you just read it, you get, I'm just gonna say your stuff, $10, 20. If you get if you tell me what it's about, then guess what? I think I'll give you that big 20. So we can expound on this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We
Almost like
can.
think of it like a pledge sheet. I'm pledging to read this amount, this many books, or this many minutes. And for that, I'm going to give you how much ever you want to give. It can be a quarter a minute or $1 for every book or whatever. Just come up with something fun and exciting for the
That
kids.
is fun and exciting. Hey, Donna, I see you, LaDonna. Hey, Marilyn. And then LaDonna said, Tamara Lewis, that is a good idea. Okay. Here goes somebody else. Great idea. Tamara, you got to be on my show next, right? You coming, right? Okay. Because you just bring me a whole bunch of good ideas. Okay. That's all. So, Devisa, how are you? She said, great idea. I really like that one because you can continue to expound on it and have the kids working for something that's really for their own good. But I
Right.
think moving it to that comprehensive, because I can say I read something, but do I understand it? And you
Yeah.
also be able to catch where there's some type of, and this is another show, maybe some issues where in reading and comprehension.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to catch that as well. So
Awesome.
let's see here. Devisa said exactly. Devisa, was you talking about the smart stuff I said or the smart stuff that okay. Look, and Lanika, how you doing? All the way down in Jacksonville, Florida. I love the idea. My daughter is listening as well. Hi, daughter. How are you? That's good. That's a great idea. All right, Devisa, I know something wrong with me. She cracking up. I just wanted to get credit for my good ideas since my guests keep having all these good ideas. Okay. And Lanika, hey, hi, love. How are you? So that's great. That's super. Now, I know that you have something coming up. And Deletra has many things that come up. Just let me just say, okay? And in her many things that come up, they are always so innovative, so creating, so engaging. I mean, I think the last thing I went that was in person was one of your events, and I think it's the purse one. It's the purse. It's something about a purse. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so let me talk about this next. Hold on
Okay.
1 second. Okay. And I'm going to get it. All right.
Look,
Okay,
I'm
so
sitting on the edge of my seat. What are we talking about? Oh, the
tell me
girl
about
holding that
this.
purse. Yes,
Did you have something like that? Something, it was
I
over in
did.
Christie's place or something. Was that?
Yeah, that was lipstick and legacies.
I knew it was something.
That
Hey,
was lipstick and legacies. You know, I'm all about women financial empowerment. So
yes,
yes, that's what
lipstick
it
and
was.
legacy. There you go. So
Lipstick
tell
and
me,
legacies.
I know we talk about youth, but I know I got some adults in here, and the kids learn from adults. So tell us about this girl, hold my purse, and girl, who don't you know? That's what you're listening to, okay? Financial survival guide for women. Tell us about this.
This is one of my favorite projects. I love my children's books, but one of the things that we have to remember as women is that we are, regardless of whether or not we are bringing in the money, we are the financial decision makers for those households. And so there are some stuff that we got to know. And I talk to a lot of women that kind of turn over that responsibility, especially if they're in a marriage or in a relationship with significant others. They seem to think that the other person, oh, they
Mhm.
take care of that. I don't even worry about that. But we have to worry about it. We have to be in the know. And this book, Girl Hold My Purse, is my latest book project. It is a collaboration with four other women. It's five of us writing, and we're all in the financial industry. We
Mhm.
talk about and we educate women on one, the origin of money and women's rights within the use and allocation of our money. And we
Wow.
talk about saving, budgeting, wills and trusts, insurance, just developing the right mindset,
Mhm.
credit. We talk about 10 different topics in this
Wow.
book, all in the effort of developing financial empowerment in women.
Wow.
And what I'm going to do with this book, because it's so phenomenal, I'm going to start creating a course that we will be able to follow and help walk women through not only the book, but start implementing the things in the book through the
Mhm.
course, so that, sometimes we can read it and don't think that we can do it or handle it on our own. And we just need somebody to be there to be our accountability partner. And that's what we will do in this course with Girl Hold My Purse, the financial survival guide for women.
Oh, I love that. That sounds like a commercial. I really love that part, especially towards the end. I love it. I love it. But no, what I also what people have to understand is exactly what you're talking about. Women, it's about helping women to empower themselves about money, because historically that was something that they didn't do.
Yes.
Okay. The money was left for the husband. Let's just go there. Okay. It was for the
Hmm.
husband handling, and they'll say, well, I really don't know how much money I got. And one of the things they'll say, hey, all right, you need to learn about money. All
Yeah.
right. And Tammy says, yay. She says she loved the course idea. Tammy
Yes.
is so nice. Okay.
I
And
love Tabby.
I do too. Annabelle said that is excellent, girl. Hold my purse. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And another point to that too, Marilyn, is that women in most cases outlive their male counterparts.
Okay.
And so, and then you left and you left to manage what is left of you if it's nothing but your household. You got to know how to handle that take care of those bills. You got to know how to produce income, because when that person is gone, then you don't, what's the income source? Can you alone handle it? Those are the things we talk about in that book, and being able to really assess our financial position, but more importantly, get an understanding about the fact that you cannot build wealth on a single source of income. That's something that Warren Buffett say all the time. Now, y'all may not know Warren Buffett, but I'm a financial person, so I know the financial people and some of their language. But Warren Buffett is one of those the what wealthiest men in the United States.
He is.
And he has built an empire and still walks around like he has no money sometimes.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
that is what wealthy people
Do.
aspire to be and
That's right.
emulate.
That's
So
right.
we just need to understand what our roles are and how we get there. And more importantly, understand that you can work a job all day, every day, and you're not going to be wealthy. So finding an additional path of passion to help
Mhm.
you create another type of a paycheck, so that you can start pouring into yourself to build those wealth streams.
Okay, so we've talked about these books. How can we get these books?
You can find all of the books that we talked about on my website. Please visit www.deletrahudson.com and you can get all of the books there.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Also, she's on Facebook and Instagram, and she does have an email in case you want to ask her a question about how many books can I get from you, Delitra. That would be a good question.
That'd be awesome. I
That'd
do
be
I do sell bulk orders. So if you had a program, a classroom, a church organization that you wanted to gift the books to family members, any book purchases over, if you bought like 20 books or more, we work out a discount.
wow, wow. Hey, you guys need to get her book, okay? I really enjoyed the one I got. Okay. And that's enough. If you're really a deep thinker like I am, I'm going to get all analytical and say, okay, well, how did she know when she didn't know? Okay. So I got all investigative ID channel on that one. I'm like, so I understand now. So I also know that you are going, one of the things that you say is be in control of your money. Okay. And don't let your money control you. All
Yes,
right. Would that be two statements that is just dear to your heart? Don't let your
absolutely.
money control you. You know, you
Absolutely.
control the money. You're training that money somewhat. You're telling it the way it wants to work. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. You in control of that money relationship, that relationship
That
that you having with the
relationship.
money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Train that money to do what you want it to do, when you want it to do it, and how you want it to do it.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Tammy just gonna tell on you, girl. That's me and Deletra's friend, Warren Buffett. I'm speaking it into existence for the both of us,
Yeah.
girl. I think I read something about him that he didn't really start making money, and or ideas until he was over a certain age. Is
Over
that true?
50.
Over
Yeah.
50 or something like that.
Yeah.
So that right there would tell you it's never too late.
It's never
Okay?
too late.
It's never too late. You know, you just need to keep focused. That's what it's about, the focus of it.
Absolutely. Look, Colonel Sanders didn't discover Kentucky Fried Chicken until he was over 50.
And you know he been eating a whole bunch of chicken, but I know he been eating some chicken or some fried chicken, okay? But he didn't discover it until it was time, okay? Until
Right.
it
So
was
it's never too
time.
late. You're absolutely right.
It was
That's the
it's never
point.
too
That's
that's the
the
point.
point.
That's the point. It's never too late. But I want to wrap this up. This has been good. I've learned some things for I wrote something, a water bottle for those youth people. Get your
Yep.
dimes.
Yep.
Okay. Understand needs and wants. All right, the difference. And you need to build a relationship with
Yes.
money, okay? Because if you have an abusive relationship, you ain't gonna never have no money, right? Just think
Absolutely.
about it. It's the
Absolutely.
same. It's the same. It is definitely the same. I also learned earn, keep, and grow. And I love the one about read a book, get some money. That's the name of the thing. Read
Yeah,
a
I
book.
like that.
Read,
Read a book,
write
get
that
some money.
down.
That's gonna get somebody's attention.
Okay, yeah, read a book, get some money. That's what you need to do. But I want to share with you guys something that is coming up, and I'm all about helping people to move forward. Let me take this down high. And one of the things, sorry guys. Okay, this is coming up. Tell us about that. Okay, tell us, please.
Awesome. So
Awesome.
April is one of my most favorite months because it is financial literacy month. It is also a month since I've started my business. I do a financial boot camp every April, the last Saturday in April. This year, it is so phenomenal that we're talking about youth financial literacy because
Mhm.
my special guest, Ariel Biggs, will be speaking on youth empowerment and finances and leadership. So this
Yes.
is an event that I invite some of the local vendors to come out so that we can introduce them to the community and help put some money in their pocket. I teach a session on how to help you structure and organize your finances so that you can build that relationship and be in control. And Miss Ariel Biggs is going to be my special guest this year and talk about some of that youth financial literacy. So please join us and be with us. You can scan, if you want to know how, scan the QR code. Just put your phone right up to it, go to your camera. Look,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to it with you. Put the phone right up to it on that code, and then a website will pop up and hit that button and you will go right to where you can get your tickets. The tickets are the lowest that I have done for my event because I just want to bring people back together. This is
Wow.
going to be one of the first events that we've done in person in 2 years. So there is a discount price slash on the tickets. They're only $25 to be there in person with us for this.
What? Come on, somebody need to bless somebody with it. Somebody need
Yeah,
to buy 4 of those tickets. Don't look at me. They
yeah,
need to buy 4 of those tickets and bless somebody with it and get there. And I'm gonna tell you something. She didn't say too much about Ariel Biggs, but she is a powerhouse.
Yes.
I really should have had her on here as well, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to get her for entrepreneurship because her and her son Mikey, I believe.
Yes, that's him.
Yeah, Mikey is phenomenal. I mean, he is a child prodigy. Oh, he got it going on for real. And she's traveled many places to talk about youth and entrepreneurship. So if you got a child out there, or and the child is talking about, I want to make me some bracelets. Okay, bring her, or you come and you find out about the information. Are kids
Or
welcome here?
kids to come. Bring
Okay,
them. They need to be in the room. They
okay, so
need to be in
bring
the
the
room.
kid, bring the
Yes.
bring your child with you so she can see what other people are doing. Because a lot of times kids are sometimes shy and
Yes.
they think they're the only one. Well, maybe I kind of want to do that, but no, they have some really bona fide little kids that are doing it huge and big. That might be a show of mine. That I
Yeah.
bring out all the kids that are doing so kids can see the kids are doing. And so that may not be their only stream of income, but that's one of the main ones that they bring it in, right? And then as they
Absolutely.
keep going and they get out of school, maybe go to college, whatever, that's another, okay, if they decide. But they do have something, and it's a mindset, okay? All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Ariel would be great for that because that is the epitome of what it is that she teaches. Ariel started off as one of my clients when she and Mikey were just getting started. So I've been knowing her ever since she started her business, and right after I started mine. She would be awesome to connect with, to bring together that marketplace of young entrepreneurs and to help guide the parents. Remember, these kids are watching us.
They
So
are.
Mikey learned what he learned from watching his mom and expressing an interest. So
Mhm.
bring them on. They are more than welcome to join us.
Yes, and not only is it just her son, it's her daughter too, I believe.
Yes. Her
Okay.
daughter AJ, she has a daughter named AJ
Okay.
who,
Yeah. Yeah.
who
Yeah.
has started her popcorn business. So yeah, she
Mhm.
has a lot going on, and she coaches other moms on how to help them inspire and work with their children.
Okay, so you don't want to miss this, please. I know you got your phone. Just go on and put your phone on your camera and go right on to that QR code and get with it. If not, I'm going to put it on my website. I'm going to put it on the Girl Who Don't You Know website. So I'm trying to give you a no excuse kit. Okay, so you need to be there on the 30th on Saturday at 10. Okay, and learn some things. Okay, and then here Tammy again. Tammy, you all with it. Go to that event. It will be a game changer. Okay. I got one question. The last question I'm going to put out here. She says, what are your recommendations for women 65 years old or plus? Any recommendations for them?
Just start. I mean, don't ever think that it's too late to start. Regardless as to what you're starting with, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about the dollar amount. Just do something. So if that means saving money, putting something aside, just put it aside. If that means starting a craft or a business that you have always wanted to do, just do it. And if we haven't learned anything since been hit with this pandemic, tomorrow is not promised to you. So today is the day to just start living out loud and doing everything that your heart desires.
I love that. I love that. Well, here we go. Linda Pritchett said, I'm going to share this with our entrepreneurship class teacher at U City High.
Yes,
So
please
yeah,
do.
please do, Linda. I am going to put this on my website. And it's a beautiful flyer, and I love that boot camp look. Okay, I see it in the background there. I see it. It's laced. Okay, but yeah, please share, 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 and come. And I think Anna asked me where she could get the books. Okay, go to www.deletrahudson.com. I think I got my book on Amazon.com. Anywhere you go, just get the books.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're available on Amazon too. But if you come to my website, I'll probably sign it for you.
Oh wow. Okay, I just missed out then. I got the generic book. Okay. I got the generic. Okay. But but nevertheless, please, please, people come and get in the mix. If you don't do anything, but just get in the spirit of it. Okay. The spirit of everything. So Deletra, it has been such a pleasure having you here today. And I do appreciate you so much. Okay.
Well,
And
thank you so much for having me. The pleasure is all mine. And I'm so grateful for all that you've done to bring awareness to financial literacy for our young people, for our women. And I'm always here to be of service. Thank you again.
thank you so much. So I'm going to do my final thought. I thought I had a final thought. I guess I didn't. I had one on here. But I'll make up one. Here's the final thought before we close out. And thank you everybody out there in audience land. You know that my show, you can share it, is also on what is it, YouTube, streaming live. And next month come back, because I'm gonna have something next month that I thought of, and I didn't know they was doing it, but they're using hip hop for behavioral health.
Hmm.
So I'm like, ooh, okay. So that'll be my guest next month, because next month was going to come for behavioral health, mental wellness is next month. So that's what's coming up. But nevertheless, thank you so much, Deletra Hudson. And please go and get her books, go to her website, do everything. Make sure you go, because for the amount of that money, you can't beat that no kind of way. So, but nevertheless and stuff, we'll sign off. And remember, you've been watching Girl, Who Don't You Know? Okay. Good night, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.